In recent years, a new ideology surrounding gender has taken root in society. It challenges the traditional understanding of gender as biologically determined. Proponents argue that gender is fluid, a social construct existing on a spectrum. This ideology has ventured into troubling territory. Encouraging young children to embrace gender identities raises serious concerns. We must examine the potential harm of imposing adult ideologies on children. The rise of gender ideology has been swift and impactful. It dominates conversations in academia, media, and even elementary schools. This rapid dissemination leaves little room for critical examination. Munchausen Syndrome by proxy, or MSBP, is a rare form of child abuse. In these cases, a caregiver, usually the mother, fabricates or induces illness in a child. This fabrication garners attention and sympathy for the caregiver. While seemingly unrelated to gender ideology, some disturbing parallels exist. In both MSBP and early gender transition, a caregiver projects their beliefs onto a child. The child becomes a vehicle for the caregiver's need for validation.
In the context of gender, a parent might interpret a child's behaviors through the lens of gender ideology. A boy who enjoys playing dress-up might be labeled as transgender, while a girl who prefers trucks to dolls is assumed to be a boy trapped in a girl's body. This interpretation, fueled by online communities, can lead parents to seek medical interventions. They may pressure doctors for treatments with lifelong consequences. Are we truly serving the child's best interests or validating our own beliefs?
Promoting gender affirmation as the sole solution for children experiencing gender dysphoria ignores the potential for psychological harm. Children are not equipped to understand the complex, long-term ramifications of hormone therapy or surgery. Puberty blockers, often touted as a reversible pause button, can have lasting impacts on bone density, brain development, and future fertility. Children subjected to these interventions may experience regret and psychological distress, especially as they mature and their understanding of their identity evolves.
Moreover, rushing children into gender affirmation therapies may prevent them from exploring the root causes of their discomfort. Underlying issues such as anxiety, depression, or social pressures may be overlooked. These unresolved issues can manifest as gender dysphoria, leading to unnecessary medical interventions. Therapists and counselors should be encouraged to explore all potential causes of a child's distress, rather than defaulting to gender transition as the only solution. A comprehensive approach that prioritizes mental health and well-being is crucial.
Section 4. Childhood interrupted. The dangers of early transition. Childhood is a time for exploration and discovery. Early gender transition disrupts this crucial stage.
They may miss out on typical activities, limiting social interactions. Hormone therapy and surgeries can have lasting consequences.
Data shows a concerning trend. Many children who transition eventually desist. This suggests their initial feelings were a phase.
Affirming these feelings too early risks denying natural growth. We must support children without pressure.
Section 5. A better way. Fostering healthy development in children. Instead of promoting early gender transition, we must prioritize approaches that support the healthy development of all children.
This includes creating an environment where children feel safe, expressing their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or pressure to conform to any ideology. Open communication between parents, educators, and mental health professionals is crucial to ensure that children receive the appropriate support and guidance.
We must also address the societal factors that contribute to gender dysphoria in some children. Bullying, social isolation, and the pressure to conform to rigid gender stereotypes can all play a role.
By creating a more inclusive and accepting society, we can help children feel comfortable expressing themselves authentically. This approach requires a shift from focusing solely on gender identity to embracing the diverse range of human experiences.
We must teach children to respect individual differences and to value kindness, empathy, and understanding. Section 6. A plea for reason, protecting children from ideological excess. The well-being of children should always be our paramount concern. While gender ideology may be well-intentioned, its current trajectory raises serious concerns about the potential harm to vulnerable children.
We must approach this issue with compassion and reason. prioritizing evidence-based approaches over ideological agendas. Open and honest discussions about the risks and benefits of early gender transition are crucial.
Instead of rushing to affirm every instance of gender nonconformity, let us focus on creating an environment where all children feel loved, supported, and free to explore their identities without pressure.
This includes providing access to mental health services that address the complex factors that contribute to gender dysphoria. We must protect children from the potential harm of irreversible medical interventions and allow them the space and time to grow and develop naturally.
Our children deserve nothing less.